Uh, I was just about to do this video. I reached on my neck and there was a bee, and I didn't know what it was, and it ended up stinging my finger. So, but it kind of gets to the point too, um, about being stung. I was just about to do something inspirational, or try to talk, um, but being stung by somebody, and I can't let that get in the way. So anyway, um, and what I was going to talk about was kind of, I know I might get laughed um, by people online or in circle. I think I'm finding the wrong outlets or the wrong conversation starters, or not having the right conversations in the first place with people. But eventually, maybe this will kind of come to fruition. Um, but the idea of, um, if one person can, there's that idea of, I don't have a lot of money, but is it that if I was a billionaire, if I had lots of money, if I had all the money in the world, would that automatically give me like a showcase for a voice on television, or a showcase for social media? Is that the problem? So I can't let that mindset get to me. Greta, she talked about the environment a year ago, and she helped lead that conversation. And a year later, I mean, look at what happened. So I got to let that stigma of I need to make it in the world first before my voice kind of makes it somewhere. Um, but but just having that voice where the idea that I kind of was centered around it, and I still believe it. I still might get laughed about it, but I don't care anymore because I still think there's truth to it. Um, and um, Basically, the idea of a creative revolution, a non-political creative revolution, where it's a competitive nature in America, where the entrepreneurs, the artists, the musicians, the engineers, architects, um, it starts to become like this 1 or 2 year long competition, and each year it can recycle, become a new competition each year with a different theme. Um, where you just make that announcement is a grand announcement, to America. Well, wouldn't that be cool? And it's like, do I need somebody to speak for me, or am I the person that should be speaking? Um, and not let ego get into it, because it's more about the excitement of the dreams in others, and how it becomes a competitive spirit. Um, so it's kind of, you put your best foot forward, you put your best ideas forward, and people get to vote on it. They vote on the different categories, whether it's yeah, it can be anything. It can be, architecture, inventions, engineering, fashion design, building design, company design. All those things. So it just kind of goes into every category. So whatever calls you, that kind of brings you to your niche or your craft, and you become part of. Even if you're not the best in one thing, you can still vote on. Hey, that sounds really cool. I like that idea. I love this person's idea, and then it kind of gets things rolling. And like we used to have the World's Fair. Um, I kind of like that idea, the idea around the World's Fair, where it was a display of inventions and ideas. And it's something you look forward to each year, but it grows and becomes bigger and bigger. And maybe something along that lines, I think, is necessary now when, you know, politics, religion, all that stuff kind of gets in the way. Um, and it brings it back to the people and gives them purpose. And then even on the business side too, I still love the idea of, just like how we have an empty um, showcase of, it's basically a mini mall, but with a new Harris Teeter and nothing else. There's like 30 some buildings there, 30 some empty buildings, and it's run by a crappy Chinese guy who's stubborn and he won't let it go. And but kind of like, let's get that guy out of there. Let's have the community vote. What should we have down there? Should we have like a tropical smoothie? Should we have some kind of franchise? And then on top of that, should we have a bar or a lounge? And you have the community that surrounds this little shopping mall kind of have their input. And then once the deciding votes are there, then it's like, okay, well, who wants to be part of it? Who wants to open this business? Who wants to be the manager, the employees, the construction workers? And then you kind of build from there. Um, I just love that concept, and it just seems like it needs. I feel like people like if somebody has a business idea, um, you can make it come to fruition. Yes, but this kind of encapsulates everything to make it a larger a movement, a larger revolution, and a larger a movement. I like the idea of movement better, honestly. Revolution is kind of gaudy or whatever. It's a little too. Revolution is, but then the revolution can be televised, and then it'll be like, well, okay, let's make that a revolution because you have to have it on media and everything, and in the newspaper, and um, but um, but you get what I'm saying. The idea of a movement, a new charge movement, taking charge of your life and voting and enhancing other people's dreams, being excited about watching other people's dreams flourish and come to fruition. It should be what it's about. And because I get that, and I struggle trying to get my dreams to come to fruition, but there's still that awesome feeling of, well, at least I inspired this other person, and saw what they were doing and working on, and then they kind of took it in their own direction, and I love seeing that. I love that part about the creative um, workmanship, the creative process. Um, so so anyway, yeah, this. I was just about to do this and the bee stung me. I was like, oh damn, this is gonna suck. But that's kind of what you deal with in life. Is somebody might sting you, somebody might criticize you, somebody might laugh at you, somebody might say, Chad, somebody might whatever talk behind your back. Maybe it's just paranoia. Maybe there's people out there that kind of get it, and you just like labeling it, stamping it as something, promoting it, marketing it, putting a logo to it, calling it something. That's where I need a lot of help right now. So just so it can become something for other people to kind of make it their own. It's like you need an umbrella thing to help other people make it their own. And then have an application for the whole process too would be so rad. So this is why I share it with my inner circle, because I've always had this paranoia that anyway is taking ideas, profiting off it, and everything. It doesn't matter, because on a level of if things get moving anyway and it helps so many people and it helps the economy, it should not matter who hears it, who maybe has a different approach to it and makes it better, or what have you. But I'm still trying to just kind of convey that message of what I'm talking about. But anyway, it's a great morning. I had a great day at the beach yesterday. It was a lot of anxiety. Um, just working 50 hours last week, and just a lot of anxiety on my day off. I was like, this is my day off, and I feel like crap. Like, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It's okay to relax and everything, but I wanted to still do something. I went out to the beach, um, enjoyed the beach. It was pretty cool. And then I went and saw the horses at night and saw some deer. Getting back in touch with nature got me grounded. Um, and so, yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Anyway, much love, guys. Enjoy your day, enjoy the Monday, and have a great week. All right, peace.